Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. Here's the deal about this video. So all week I've had a cold, as I mentioned in my previous video, so my voice has been not great and my throat still it's not great. So I was like, I didn't vlog because I pretty much did not do anything at all this week. And then I was like, I need to get a video up. What am I gonna do? So I decided to kind of do a get to know me tag. So that's what we're gonna do today. All I did is I googled get to know me YouTube questions, and we're gonna go off of that and just see what we come up with. So these might be very random, so bear with me. I probably won't get to all of them because I want to say this is like 81 questions, so probably won't do them all. So I'll kind of go through and figure out how much we're gonna do based off of time. So number one, what time do you go to bed? It depends, honestly. Like, if there's times I don't go to bed until like 2 o'clock in the morning, and sometimes I go to bed at like 9:30. Really just depends. Like, if I know I have to wake up early, then I'm probably gonna go to bed earlier. If I don't have to wake up by a certain time, I'll go to bed later. So I don't really have a set time that I go to bed. I just go to bed. So there's that. Okay, number two. How would you rate your childhood on a scale of 1 to 10? That's a deep question. I would probably have to give my childhood like a 7. Even that might be a little too high. I had a very interesting childhood. Just a lot of stuff happened like all at once. Starting, I mean even like including my health, things kind of got weird, but the big stuff started to happen when I was in 5th grade. So from then on, my childhood was very not pleasant. And even before that, like I said, like with my health, like it was just, yeah, so I'd give it about a 7. That might even be too high. Moving on. Next question. What is your middle name? My middle name is Rose. So that is where like my YouTube and my brand comes from, is Kennadie Rose, because my first name is Kennedy and my middle name is Rose. Kennadie Rose. So there's that for you. Okay, what are your favorite values in friends? Oh, I love this question. So honestly, like for me, communication is really big. Like if you're not a great communicator, we're probably not gonna stay friends for very long. But also just like honesty is really big for me as well. And I just want to be able to trust people. So it's like, but the biggest one most definitely is communication. Like if I did something, I need you to tell me so that I like know. Like just be honest. Yeah, that's pretty much. I'm really easygoing, but like communication is really important to me because a lot of people in my life have really lacked the communication with me, and I've kind of just, so whenever people don't communicate with me, I really don't like it. So there's that. Oh gosh, you guys. I'm literally filming this at like 7:45 at night on the day before it goes live. Fun fact. Today just got away from me. I was supposed to film this earlier and I did not, so today just got busy. What is your favorite holiday? Okay, I was actually talking to my mom about this the other day, and I think Christmas is by far like my favorite holiday, but I have a reason. Okay, here's the deal. I just feel like the rest of the holidays, okay, actually, next to my birthday, Christmas is my favorite holiday. But I just feel like a lot of the holidays are a little pointless. I get the reason behind some of them. Okay, for example, Valentine's Day. I think Valentine's Day, ironically, is super fun as a kid because, like, in school, you have, like, the Valentine's Day parties. You know, like, you get to build a Valentine's box, all of that. But then as an adult, it's just like, I don't know. I feel like you should show love every single day. It shouldn't just be like one day of the year. And like Easter, I mean, I get the reason behind it. It's just, I don't know. Thanksgiving, to be honest, I get the reason behind it. I totally get the reason behind it. However, I feel like Thanksgiving is such like an overhyped holiday because like it's really just all about the food. Tell me I'm wrong. And then Christmas, and honestly it's not even about like the presents or anything for me. I genuinely just love Christmas, everything about Christmas, the music, the decorations, the festivities. But I also, for me personally, and I know this isn't like for everyone, but I know that I'm gonna see certain people like in my family around Christmas, so it's like I can count on that. Whereas like throughout the rest of the year, it's like I don't know if I'm gonna see these people. Does that make sense? It's kind of like, I know, yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, but. So Christmas is my favorite holiday. This is ridiculous. I keep yawning. What is an interesting fact about you? I have a double uvula. I don't know. So if you don't know what that is, that's like the things that dangle in the back of your throat. Typically you have like just one. I have two. Actually, let me, I won't take a picture of mine, but I'm curious, like if I can include a picture. Did you know that you can get your uvula pierced? That is so random. Yeah, okay, I don't think I'm gonna include this in the video, but most people have just the one, and I have two. And every time I show people, I showed it to someone, they're like, that looks like a ball sack. And I was like, you're not wrong. Like, I basically just have balls hanging in the back of my throat. There you go. So I'm a nanny, right? And my bosses are actually doctors. And I was like, I thought I had like an ear infection. And I asked my boss and I was like, hey, would you be willing to check? And I don't realize like that's not normal. Like, I know it's not normal, but I forget about it because I'm just used to it. And she's like, or let's check your throat first. And she's like, oh my gosh. And she like used the correct like medical term. It was so funny. And I like forgot about it. And I was like, well, hi, I'm your employee. Here's my throat. And yeah. So that's an interesting fact about me is I have a double uvula. I also was supposed to be a twin. So maybe that's why. Okay. Moving on. We're gonna do a yawn count, I swear. What is the first thing you notice about people? I don't know. I think typically what I want to say is like the hair. I typically notice like hair more than anything. And most people are like, oh, I notice eyes first. I hope that didn't totally screw things up. I don't know. I also notice people's personality like way more. I pay more attention to people's personality and like characteristics and stuff rather than like their appearance. Oh my goodness. Okay. Did you go to college? No. Here's what happened. So I graduated in 2020, you know, when the world shut down. So my original plan, and I had this plan forever, was after I graduated, then I was going to take a year off and travel. And then I was going to go to a community college here to just, you know, get my journals out of the way and then, you know, decide from there. Well, then the world shut down and I couldn't travel, and now I go back and forth if I want to go back to school or not. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. we'll see what I decide to do. I don't know. But no, I did not go to college. How long was your longest relationship? I am actually currently in the longest relationship, and we have been together for over 3 years. Oh my gosh, it's 3.5 years now. So currently I am in a relationship. I have a feeling that's probably going to be another question that comes up. Like, are you in a relationship? And currently, yes, we've been together for 3.5 years. So going off of that, I probably won't ever share about my relationship unless like we were to get married. That's probably, I don't know. Yeah. I just don't have any plans of sharing my relationship on social media. And that could change in the future, who knows? But as of right now, I won't be sharing my relationship online. Sometimes I used to share like on Instagram like random clips on my stories, but I don't really do that anymore either. So moving on. Oh, what is your favorite ice cream flavor? I actually don't like ice cream. I actually don't like a lot of desserts. Like for my birthday, we had donuts instead of cake because I don't like cake. So I'm just not a big fan of desserts, but if I had to pick one, probably vanilla or cookies and cookie dough ice cream. That I will eat. What was your first job? My first job actually was at a roller skate family center here. And I started working there when I was in 8th grade. So I started working very young. And actually to this day, I occasionally will go in and help them. So they do like birthday parties, and they have like a party host. They changed the name recently and I don't remember what they call it now, but like a party host. So occasionally we'll go in and actually help, and I'll just like host parties, but nothing crazy. And it's usually so their busy season is winter, so I'll probably be doing it more often coming up, but usually it's like once every 3 or 6 months, so it's not a whole lot. But I actually just did it actually like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So yeah, that was my first job, other than like babysitting, but I don't really classify those as like first jobs. Let's see. Okay, well, let's go for this one. What social media platform do you use the most? I honestly feel like they're all I use them all equally, but you have to remember that I work on social media, so it's like I utilize all of them. Mainly like Facebook and Instagram though. So Facebook I use for like my little beauty business. I just have a group on Facebook. And then Instagram, obviously, which if you haven't already, go follow me over on Instagram at Kennadie Rose. And I'll eventually get back into posting on Instagram more. I just haven't gotten to that point yet. But yeah, other than YouTube, obviously. When was the last time you embarrassed yourself? Probably today, doing something. I honestly don't know. What is your favorite book? So I don't really have like a favorite book necessarily. I have a favorite genre. Yeah. Spicy romance. Moving on. Just listen, there was actually a time that I read like 15 books in like 3 weeks. So, moving on. Ooh, what was your dream job as a kid? So ever since I was literally in like kindergarten, I wanted to be a teacher. I would actually come home from school and play school. It's a very odd child. To this day, like I substitute teach, right? I think I would love to, I don't know that, I kind of go back and forth. I think I would still love to be a teacher, but I just also, I don't know. I know that like the whole like teaching industry right now is not great. So I think instead something else that I would really love to do is actually to open up like my own preschool center, like school center or something along those lines, so that I still have like the opportunity to teach, just not like as full-time, if that makes sense. I'd probably like do like a preschool class like once a week or something. I don't know. I would love to get to that point, but yeah. What books have changed your life? Let me tell you. Eat, Pray, FML. Eat, Pray, Fuck My Life. Okay? By Gabrielle Stone. It is based on her life. Like, it's a true story. And I'm not spoiling anything. This is what they use for marketing, okay? So she was married to this guy, and he cheated on her with a 19-year-old for 6 months. Mind you, they're like 27 probably at this time. 28 maybe. So they get divorced, and then about 2 weeks later she meets this guy they had met previously, like way before, but she meets this guy and they like fall in love. He love bombs her and then was like, hey, I'm going to Italy for a month. Do you want to go with me? And she's like, yeah, I'll go. And then 48 hours before the trip, he goes, actually, I need to go alone. So she's left with the decision, like, okay, do I stay home depressed or do I go on a solo trip? And she decided to go on the trip, and she wrote a book about her entire journey. And there's obviously a lot more to it. And then there's a second book, but that's kind of like the information. So that book, honestly, the book, she has a podcast, which is FML Talk. She has a Facebook group, which I'm a part of. And I've just met so many amazing people in that group, and it's honestly just changed my life and my healing journey and all of the things. So that is definitely a book that has changed my life. So I will actually leave a link in the description box below to get the book. What is your favorite drink? Dr. Pepper. I'm like addicted to Dr. Pepper. But I have to share something, okay? I am a person, I don't typically drink water. I just, honestly, I don't like water. I don't like the taste. I know, there's no taste. There's a taste, okay? And I don't like it. So, the night of my birthday, when I got extremely drunk, I actually drank like 4 bottles of water, which is unheard of for me. That's probably more than I drank like that month. I'm really bad at drinking water, but ever since I've been sick, I've actually been bringing a glass of water upstairs every night, and I've been drinking it. So I'm gonna try and keep that habit of bringing it up with me, even like after I'm like over this like sore throat and whatever, and hopefully it helps. Oh yeah, are you single or taken? Currently in a relationship. What is that? Okay. I think that is going to be it. I think that's going to be all the questions I answer. I hope this was like a little like fun getting to know me, random questions. The next video you guys will see will probably be a lot more thought out. It's probably going to be a vlog. Maybe. Gosh. I don't know. We'll see what I do for the next video, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all of that stuff. I really appreciate it, and it really does help me out. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.